What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Michael Apuma here, and we are bringing it back to the Look Through series. And on today's episode, we are going to take a look at WrestleMania 9 program. WrestleMania 9 from Las Vegas. Of course, it's a hot topic right now with a new documentary on Peacock of making of WrestleMania 9, which is crazy on how they have all that old backstage footage from back then. I know nowadays we expect it, but back in 1993, like they showed in the documentary, they were not doing that stuff. So we got a couple of figures. Of course, the Megamaniacs, Hogan and Brutus, and then Hogan winning the title at the end of the night with the black eye, of course. And also with the program, I also found this a couple of weeks ago on eBay. Today in Las Vegas, if you watch my unboxing on this, it was a weekly magazine. I'm not sure if they still have it in Vegas. As you see, it shows here, April 1st to the 7th, 1993. And it just told you what was going on that week in Vegas, gave you some coupons and stuff like that. I'm pretty happy to have this. These, of course, were free on the strip. So the fact that I found this and I never knew it existed up until about a month ago was pretty crazy. But let's get into the WrestleMania 9 program. This program, very, very hard to come by and not cheap. I finally found one at a decent price. It's coming apart a little bit over here, so I'm gonna have to be careful with it. But of course, WrestleMania coming up this weekend in Las Vegas, WrestleMania 41. But let's bring it back to WrestleMania 9. Let's start out with the cover. We got the double main event. Money Inc., Megamaniacs, Bret Hart and Yoko, of course. April 4th, 1993, Caesars Palace. $5. I wish I spent $5 on this. All right, let's jump in there. Some advertisements for some shows. WWF Mania, All American Wrestling, and of course Monday Night Raw, which was brand new in 1993. And we got a little introduction to WrestleMania 9, and then it goes down the match card. Of course, this card, not known to be one of the best. The matches weren't too bad. It was just the finishes, a lot of countouts, DQs. And then, of course, the Kamala and Bam Bam Bigelow match did not take place, I guess because of time. And I wish they would have said something about that on the documentary, but they did not. They didn't even bring that up. They showed a lot of Bam Bam backstage, but didn't mention anything about the match being canceled. And actually, if you haven't watched the documentary, please go watch it. It's sick. All right, here we go with the first main event for the WWF Championship. Bret Hart versus Yoko. Of course, Yoko won the 1993 Royal Rumble. Sorry, let me just put this there. He won the Royal Rumble, and that was the first time that the winner got the automatic title match at WrestleMania 9. At WrestleMania, I should say, which I kind of don't like because it kind of, I don't know, it only narrows it down to like 5 or 6 people that are actually going to win the Royal Rumble. But that's neither here nor there. And here's the other half of the double main event, Money Inc. versus the Megamaniacs for the tag titles. Another match that ended in a DQ. And you see Hogan with Jimmy Hart and Beefcake. And this must have been the same photo shoot. Just a different photo, as Beefcake looks different there. Same photo shoot, though. And of course, those figures match perfectly. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Giant Gonzalez versus The Undertaker. I won't lie, I was about 13 when this pay-per-view came about, almost turning 13, and Giant Gonzalez scared the crap out of me. Although I did know that he was Elegante from WCW, still scared the crap out of me. Here we have a little advertisement for Sega Is this Sega CD? Not sure. For Dracula. Another match that ended in a DQ. Mr. Perfect versus Lex Luger. I don't know how this match ended. I have to go back and watch it. Did Luger win? I cannot remember. I think he knocked Mr. Perfect out with that forearm. And here's the Terminator 2 arcade game made by LJN. Look at that. So this was the last WrestleMania that I watched live. WrestleMania 9. The next WrestleMania that I would watch live wouldn't be until WrestleMania 14. As like I said, I was turning 13, and Hogan was leaving, and I was really getting out of wrestling. King of the Ring was the end of it for me, and I really got into basketball, easy for me to say, and baseball at the time, so I kind of stopped watching wrestling for a little bit. Shawn Michaels versus Tatanka for the IC title, and again, I think that ended in a countout. So I'm not sure why all these crappy endings here. We have a 1993 summer catalog. Look at that. The first guy you open it up is The Undertaker. I definitely think I had that Undertaker shirt. Of course, Undertaker newly, oh, not newly, what am I talking about? He was a face at WrestleMania 8. He wasn't a heel for very long. Look at those tombstones. Foam tombstones. How much were they? $7.95. Wow. Very cool. Yeah, Taker was a heel only for WrestleMania 7. You know, beginning Taker, I should say. You got Bret Hart, the champ at the time, getting double pages of gear and posters. And there we have Hogan, Macho Man looking crazy there. Some Hogan and Macho Man posters. The order form. Ico Pro. Mr. Perfect poster. That looks pretty cool. It's a nice poster. Mr. Perfect shirt. And the Steiner brothers, newly in the WWF. Keep it going here. We got some Hogan wristbands, some boxer shorts, a duffel bag. Look at those cups. The Natural Disasters there. And the Big Boss Man. Were they still around in 93? Oh, that's a cool keychain right there. Might have to look that up on eBay. Of course, the title belts, clock, which I have seen on eBay. I just have nowhere to put it. Otherwise, it's pretty cool. We got some more stuff here. Some cake. Boss Man, Macho Man, and Hogan. Party's here. Look at that. Party's here. Holy cow. That is what? That is B. Let's go to B. 33.5 by 64 door decoration. So here it is, advertised in 1993. And there it is in my room in 2025. How nuts is that? That's wild. Very cool to see. $10 back in the day. I definitely did not pay $10 for it. And truth be told, I was gonna go on my door, but it's too big, so I have nowhere to put it. All right. Oh, what do we got here? Sold out. Band-Aids. Wow. I do not remember Band-Aids. Got Hogan and Macho Man teddy bears. I'm gonna have to look that up on eBay now. All right, what do we got here? 12 issues for $20. Let's move this forward here. Crush versus Doink. What a feud that was. What an awesome storytelling by the WWF with Crush and Doink. Of course, the double Doink at Mania. Here we go with the Macho Machine. Holy cow. $340. Oh man, that's sick. One of my friends owns the VHS tape of the Macho Machine. And a whole ad for IcoPro. Holy cow. They were really pushing this IcoPro. And probably the stinker of the card, Bob Backlund versus Razor Ramon. Seems like that match could have been on Monday Night Raw. We have Double Dragon 3. I don't think I ever played Double Dragon 3. Oh, that was for the Genesis. I love Double Dragon. Never played Double Dragon 3 though. And of course, the match that never happened. Kamala versus Bam Bam. Advertised, but never happened. And of course, we have the ice cream bars. Never seen that box before. I don't remember that one. Love the ice cream bars. Don't want to rip this page. And probably the best match of the night, Steiner Brothers versus the Head Shrinkers. If you have never seen that match, go back and watch it. Hard hitting. Very hard hitting match. Awesome match. And here we have WrestleMania 9 shown. Coliseum home video. And that's it. And then we have Caesar's Palace on the back. Call that number. See if it's still Caesar's. That's it, folks. This is the WrestleMania 9 program. Like I said, not easy to come by. And not cheap either. But I figured let me do this one since WrestleMania 9 is a hot topic right now. And I love these look-through series. I got to bring them back more. So thank you guys for joining me. Stay tuned for more videos and enjoy WrestleMania. Peace.